Hey, today we're gonna try something a bit different. Story time! The time I got baptized by Koreans!
Dum 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 dum. If you wanna learn some stuff, if you wanna have some fun, if you wanna come on board, that's Draggy. If you wanna something, if you wanna something, Draggy.
So, I was sitting at home when I heard a knock at the door, and I was thinking, well, maybe it's a postman. But when I opened the door, I was surprised to find two friendly-looking Asians. This is interesting, I thought. I wasn't expecting these. Oh, hi, a girl said. We're theology students. We're looking around the area to see if we can practice our speech on people. And I thought, cool, why not? It's not like I have anything better to do. And then I said, well, what's theology? Is it studying about a guy called Theo? No, but I didn't actually say that. I just thought it would be funny. So I showed them inside the communal kitchen, and we sat down at the dinner table. Side thought, it was kind of weird actually, the way they were being so friendly whilst they rummaged through this big bag he bought, always trying to make eye contact. I felt like they were a wealthy family who invited me to dinner, and I was for dinner. And then they showed me all of these interesting facts, like how this man dreamed of empires, and how those empires actually happened. And then they told me how this new empire was coming. I was like, okay, that's very interesting. And then they asked me if I liked what they said. Of course, I said, it was really good, and your delivery was perfect. And then they asked me, well, at least I thought they asked me, if I felt that Christians should have the communion. Of course, I said, if Christians want to have a communion, I still don't know what a communion is, why should anyone stop them? And then they were so happy, they looked to each other and smiled, and told me that was very good news. Then they proceeded to phone a guy in the area, and continued to talk to this guy in Korean for a solid 10 minutes, whilst I was there, just sitting across from them, twiddling my thumbs and thinking what mum was gonna make me for dinner. Would it be nug-nugs? Hopefully nuggy-nugs. And then they finished on the phone and told me that a man was coming to his flat and would be able to give me a communion. The realization hit me. They didn't want to practice their theology calls. They wanted to convert me. And I was too scared and confused to say anything. Maybe he would just get lost, and I would be able to sleep and wake up and never have to see them again. He found the way. It was pretty stupid of me for that to be my plan. I mean, obviously he would find the way. Now, this guy was something else. He was so smartly dressed, it took my breath away. Like, imagine a politician. Now imagine a Korean politician. This was that guy. You know, if he had been a politician, and so tall. Anyway, then came the moment to baptize me. I mean, imagine me meekly muttering to myself, am I going to go to hell for these? But that wouldn't make sense. How would being baptized make you go to hell? Because I was doing it under false pretenses, perhaps? Because I was just doing it to be nice? But they couldn't actually find anything like a jug to carry the water for the baptism. So they just got my pasta bowl from the kitchen counter, which I had cleaned like an hour ago. It still had a bit of sauce, because I don't clean so good. And also it had some bubbles, because I don't rinse too good either. Then they filled it up with water from my sink. And I was thinking, whoa, is this legit? Am I being filmed? Is this a religious version of Punked? Am I being, churched? Yeah, I couldn't think of a better one. Before they baptized me, they gave me a cracker instead of a special bread, and grape juice instead of a wine. At this point of the video, I am seriously thinking if they weren't just making fun of me. I felt like a child at a nun's tea party. Anyway, I ate the body and blood of Christ, and they doused me with the holy water, sourced from 2 meters away, in my steel sink. Then they asked me for my number, as I would only be accepted into heaven if I gave my number in the book, and if I did communion every Easter time. I still don't know what communion is. And then they kept texting me and calling me. I went to the church once or twice. It was quite nice, but not really my thing. Mum says I have to be a new Dragonite, which means I have to shut up and do whatever she says and tell her what a good mum she is every day. Well, thanks for listening to me rambling on about my story. That's it for the Draggy Show. Bye. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe if you won't. Watch this video with me. No, not you.